What is going on, guys? I'm back. Haven't uploaded in a couple days or a day or something like that, I don't know. But anyway, getting in the truck right now. Just got off work. I'm gonna drive around for a second and we're gonna make a video. You guys always gotta make sure you turn that VDC off on these bad boys. Then you can really spin the tires. Because that's what we all want to do in these trucks, right? We just want to spin the tires all the time. So, anyway, guys, what I want to do in this video is something a little different. I am on one of those forums, whatever the hell they're called. I'm on a Titan Talk forum, and I went ahead and dropped my information in there so I could have people subscribe to the channel, or try to get them to subscribe to the channel, at least watch a couple videos. And I did have some people, sounds like the wife just texted me. I did have some people that said that they watched a couple videos and they wanted to hear more about Titans, because if you guys ever search Titan, the only things that come up are stuff about the 17s and 18s and 16s or whatever, the newer ones, because they just changed the body style, well, 2 years ago now, and that's what people are focused on now. Nobody's really focused on the older ones like mine, which is an 04. Mine was the very first year for these trucks. And what I'm going to do in this video, guys, I'm going to go over all the stuff that I've had wrong with this truck and fixed, and just that kind of stuff, like the fuel economy I average usually, and all that regular stuff. So stay tuned and we will hop into it, as long as I don't miss my turn, because if I miss my turn and go off the road, well, then I'll just have to make another one of these videos or finish it later about fixing something else. Alright, so first off, guys, what I want to talk about is the in-cab noise. Now, probably sounds like I'm screaming now, but anyway, as you can hear, the truck is not very noisy from inside the cab. Now, this is from sitting in the driver's seat, and I do have exhaust on my truck, which is my resignators are gutted, and I have no muffler. Well, I have a muffler. It's a cherry bomb glass pack with a turn down that's facing kind of sideways to make the rumble go outside of the truck a little bit more, and it doesn't work. So as you can hear, I'm just driving up through here. Whenever the RPMs go down, like as you can see right now, hold it with my other hand. Now if you watch, when the RPMs go up, that rumble that I'm talking about, anywhere above 1500 RPMs until I get to about 1800 RPMs, that rumble is terrible. Now, with that being said, guys, that's going to happen with any pickup truck, I'm pretty sure, because my GMC, when I had that, and my old Ford, which had a straight six in it, whenever they had exhaust that was cut off underneath the truck, they rumbled like this too. So it's just one of those things. But I feel this motor just seems like it's a lot louder than my 5.3 was in my GMC. So, you know. Now I can put the camera back here. If I can hold it. Oh my goodness. If we don't run off the road again. Now I can put the camera back here like this and do the same thing. And then let it drop back down. It's still fairly quiet back there. At least I hope it is in the video. Because I don't drive. I've rode in my back seat maybe 3 times. Because that's just one of the things I don't feel like people should have to do in their own pickup truck, is ride in the back seat. It just, I don't know, it just feels weird. And another thing I'll cover here in just a second is the space that this thing has. Alright guys, so outside the truck, my tailgate is about to fall down. Look at this. What is this? What is this? And you know, that's not the first time that's happened to me. I've had that sun gun fall down going down the road before, and it make a loud noise. and it scared the crap out of me. But outside the truck here, you can see, or you can probably hear it a little bit, the truck idling is not very loud, which I kind of like. I kind of enjoy it a little bit, but that wind noise. Idle and drivability, I kind of like the quietness. I like it to be loud whenever I really romp on it, because then it's almost has like a sleeper feel and sound to it, you know. But even if I get right here by where the exhaust is, guys, even idling, like I said, it's still not very loud. So I just kind of like that. Really like, I've always liked the overall styling of these trucks, this body style. I like the new body style kind of too. I mean, I would own one, but I would own it for the power. I wouldn't own it for the looks. This truck, my truck obviously looks like trash all the time because of just the little things here and there, like this that won't stay in. My that's dented really bad. My bumper's got a bad spot in it. My tailgate's basically destroyed. I mean, my truck is overall, my truck was beat on by the previous owner. Not my grandma, the previous owner, but the owner before her. It was beat on really good whenever they had it. Like, even Tom said, my boss, he said when he seen that thing going through town, it never sounded like he was anything but on the floor with the pedal. So it was treated very roughly. Now, I haven't exactly been the nicest on it, but I'm a lot nicer than he was. So that's one of the bad things about this truck, is how it looks. But that's one of the good things about a truck that you have like this, sorry about that sun, is if they look nice already, it's very, very easy to make these trucks look good. Like with a leveling kit, you can put a leveling kit in here, and I think all it is a spacer that goes up here, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked them up because I'm not going to do anything like that to this, because with the way these trucks sit, if you have 17s like I do, then you can fit a 285 7017 in there with doing nothing. I've ran 285s on this before. I actually ran this same tire, the Toyo. I ran the same tire when I had my 285s before I put my Dixie Peg Extreme Countries on there for the winter time. They run really, really nice, obviously. I have some videos. Obviously, you guys can go back to my early videos of this thing, of my channel, and a lot of them were of me doing pulls in this truck on the highway, and that was before I've done stuff to it. Like I said, I'm going to go over it. This particular truck, guys, if you're going to get a Titan, is the one I think that you should get, because mine has the heavy half package, or whatever the hell it's called, where I have the 336 gears in the rear opposed to the 293 gears in the one that's not the heavy half. And it comes with these adjustable tow mirrors from the factory, which are very nice, and I will cover why they're very nice in a minute. Obviously, it's got the helper spring in there. It comes from the factory. Now, I don't know if other lower end Titans have those or not. I'm not sure. You guys let me know in the comments, the ones that have Titans and watching this video. Let me know. I do have some bad things about this truck. Actually, I have several bad things about this truck. One of them being, like I said, I love these tow mirrors because they have this little mirror here that I have pushed all the way out this way so I can see a vehicle that's right here, basically. Because in this mirror, cuts off right here, as you can see, I can't see this that I can see with this little mirror. So that covers it really nicely all right here, basically, in this whole area where my shadow is, basically. It covers that really nicely that I can't see with the bigger mirror. And so that's one reason why I love these mirrors. If you have a Titan and you do not have these mirrors on here, even if it's not a heavy half, I would recommend buying those because I love them. They make driving, especially driving in the city, they make driving in the city very, very nice. Or on multiple lanes of traffic, it makes everything so much easier. Another thing that I hate about this guys, is the turning radius. As you can see, this right here, that's the wheel turned all the way to the left. All the way. That's as far as it'll turn. In my GMC, I could turn around right here in this area and make this turn right here and come back right around to where I was parked. In the Titans, you cannot do that. That's not happening in this. These turning radius on these trucks are garbage. Absolute garbage. They really are. And you Titan owners know exactly what I'm talking about. Pulling into tight spaces, like, well, even this, not even this. This isn't even tight, but you can see where the road is. Where I came down the road right here. I came down the road where my finger is, and instead of, well, I pulled in right here like this, and that's not how I parked. I pulled in there like this, came around, pulled up, and then I had to back straight in. If I'd have been in my GMC, I could have just pulled around and parked right, and basically staged the truck right there, and I'd have been perfectly fine. So the turning radius on these guys, they suck. Another thing, guys, these handles is one of the things that I love about this truck, but this right here is one of the things that I hate. Look how much room this takes up. These A-pillars right here. There's so many blind spots in these trucks, it's not even funny. And the back glass is so tiny that it makes the blind spots even worse. So that's one of these things you got to look forward to, guys, when owning one of these. However, it does have big side windows, and it has a very big windshield that you can see comes all the way up to, well, you can see where I sit compared to where I sit and where the windshield stops right here. So it's got you've got a lot of space up here to work with. Now, with that being said, that also goes for in the back. And I'll jump back there real fast, and you can see what it looks like with me sitting in the back. Now, I'm 5 foot 10 inches tall. I mean, I ain't no 6'6" person or anything like that. But you can see I've still got I've got quite a bit of crap in here, as you can see. Move the kid's toy real quick and her jacket. These handles, gotta love them. The seat is, it might be scooted forward. The seat is sitting exactly where my seat sits. And look at all the space that you guys have in here. There's so much space in here for a group of people, a group of friends to go somewhere. These are very nice, you know. And in trucks that ain't a higher end truck like mine, it doesn't have this center console, so you can haul 6 people. Good thing, guys, about these trucks is this. Now, there's a good and bad thing about this, all right? These are, well, there's a couple things, I guess. These are very convenient to have. Now, with that being said, this is, look, this, all this does is flip open like that. That's all it does. Now, in order for me to open it, this is what I have to do. Take the key out, come in here like this, and attempt to hold it open and hold the GoPro at the same time. Hold it open, shove your key in there, turn it, and hope that it comes down. Here, and hit the camera at the same time. Now, there is a shelf in here, and I did forget about that, actually. And the shelf does slide out, which is nice. It's extremely dirty in here. I have 2 of my D-rings in there right now. The other 2 are still in the rails. And this is another feature about my truck. This came with the rails. But these are very nice. So you got a little bit of storage space in there, but it's not that much. You know, like there could be more. You could have one of these on both sides or whatever. That would be a nice thing. So, you know, hop to it, Nissan. And fix this, because I hate having to keep my key in there or shut the truck off in order to open that and close it, apparently. Probably shouldn't do that to your guys' trucks if they're nice, like, you know, not like mine. Now that I got to put the key back in here, I'm going to show you guys one of the things that I do like about my truck that is completely unnecessary to have, and it's this. That it revs up so high when it starts. Completely irrelevant to have. Doesn't do nobody any good, but I like it because it makes it sound kind of cool. Anyway, because I'm a child though. So, with that being said, guys, that's not everything. That's not everything. So, another one of the goods, guys, is my wife texted me because she's wanting to know where the hell I'm at. But I'll just have to explain to her I'm doing a video. But one of the good things, guys, is when you do mods to these, so to speak, it I'm trying to get out of this freaking wind noise. when you do mods to these trucks, you don't have to do very much to make them perform. Now, you could take that any way. You could take it as in, if you wanted to make the son of a gun a race truck, if you wanted to race it, like I have done several times, or if you wanted to slap you a trailer on this here hitch and pull something with it, there's things for that, you know what I mean? Like my programmer that I bought my programmer 2 years ago, and it still works. I do have a programmer on here. Now, at this very moment, I'm running the 87 octane tune, which I haven't ran in over a year, which I've been running it for a couple months now, a month or so, something like that. But on the 87 tune, I can usually get anywhere from, I'll get about 13, 14 miles to the gallon in town to about 18 on the highway, depending on how far you drive. Now, with my 93 performance tune, I was getting about 11 or 12 in town, but I was getting about 19, 20 on the highway. So it's really just however you, which way you want to stack, I guess. Now, those are just numbers I'm kind of throwing out there based on how much gas I've put in it, and kind of doing the calculations a little bit in my head, and this and that and the other. Now, those numbers could be, I could be off by a whole 1, 2, even 3 miles to the gallon, who knows, in either direction. Regardless, if you guys are thinking about getting a programmer, I would suggest doing it, because it did help these trucks out a lot with fuel economy. Now, I say that, but my truck already had exhaust, and which doesn't make that much of a difference anyway. And it has a K&N 77 series air intake on it, which I'm not a big fan of. I would rather have a air intake that's bigger around, because this one is a little small. So it may give me more power like in the low end, just because it's not as restrictive as the air box on the factory intake. But other than that, I'm really not getting that many advantages, I think, from it, other than I can hear it. But I do have those are the 3 mods, so to speak, that I have to this truck. And obviously, as you guys can see, it's a crew cab 4-wheel drive. It is 4-wheel drive, for those of you that are wondering. For a crew cab 4-wheel drive, and I've beat several people with this truck. Now, with me saying that, I've also lost several races, so don't get your panties in a wad thinking that me saying these trucks are the fastest thing there ever is. I think that's going to do it for this upload, guys. I'm running pretty long on the video here. So, like I said, there's a lot of things that I love about this truck. There's also a lot of things that I hate about this truck. I know I didn't cover everything I said I would in the video. I'll just have to do another video on this, like a part 2 or something like that. But, like I said, the video is starting to run kind of long here, guys. And I still have to go home and edit the video and try to upload it tonight. It'll probably end up uploading in the morning sometime. So, just let me know what you guys think. Would you buy a Titan? I would definitely buy a different one. By someone who's taking care of theirs. But, like I said, I will do another video on this later, guys. So that's going to do it for this upload. If you guys did like it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe too. Thank you to all the new subscribers, if any, today. But thank you guys. If there is any new subscribers out there that haven't seen any of my new uploads yet, thank you guys for joining the family. Thanks for taking your time out of your days to watch my videos. And we really appreciate it, me and my wife both. She does vlogs every now and again. I force her to. And we have a good time. I love making videos, guys. So give me ideas. Tell me what you guys want to see, especially any Titan owners. I would love to do more Titan videos, because I don't feel like I do enough of them, because this channel started off as a car channel. So I would like to make sure that I include vehicles in it all the time, especially my daily. So tell me what you guys think.